Hi guys, Glenn from I Train Heart Health and Fitness. This blog is all about mental health confidence and trying to be less anxious. Often you see in terms of personal trainers knocking out videos and blogs and infographics about changing yourself to be confident. It comes from a place of where you're already confident, so they work. But these tips often only work for someone that's already confident or getting there or having a little bit of a bad time. But for individuals that are not confident, have never been confident, and I have some tips here that can really change. So change work, trying to help someone to become confident that isn't confident. So in the gym, you see all these motivational posters, and these are exactly the same. They only work for you if you are already confident. So if those people that go to the gym and love themselves, are throwing weights around, and they're super fit, super healthy, and feel really confident in themselves, those posters are like dynamite for them. But someone that's not in a confident mindset and doesn't feel confident about themselves, is not fit and healthy, doesn't have good self-esteem, these posters are the total opposite. If anything, they'll push someone away. So confident for someone that's not confident. And you get statements like, believe in yourself, be strong, don't look back in anger. Again, these will only work if you're already in that sort of mindset. And this is all about this statement here. You are a sum total of what you say about yourself and what others have said about you. We believe what we say to ourselves, so self-talk. If you tell yourself you're rubbish and bad at interviews, that you're not confident in social areas, and you're naff, you're rubbish, then you are. You can't change what others say about you, but you can change what you say about yourself. And this blog is about working with that knowledge. That if you change what you say about yourself and say it enough times, then you will believe it and you will become that person. Because whatever you say about yourself, you are. So whatever you think about yourself, you are. If you say you're lucky, you're lucky. If you say you're unlucky, you're unlucky. This all relates back to you only see what you want to see. So a lucky person often won't notice all the bad things that happen to them because they've only got a heightened awareness of stuff that is about lucky and being things that are good. Someone that's glass half empty or an unlucky person, they won't notice all the good things happening to them. They will just notice the bad things and they will believe they're unlucky. So that's the same as lazy, shy, lucky, confident, scared. That's it. And to start this process, we need to take action and begin a change. And we can't just take action by having a big poster behind us saying how confident we are, how great we are. It's about just starting something, then building a habit, then trying to improve that confidence. Now, I've been seeing a lot of clients recently, a lot of people, and what I have noticed that the biggest thing from the pandemic is another pandemic for mental health. The amount of people I've seen recently, I would say 90%, over 90% of people I've been seeing recently are talking about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning, feeling so unhappy, having no enjoyment of anything, not enjoying things that they once enjoyed, depression, feeling sad all the time, anxiety. So these things can all be changed, but we're stuck at the minute. We need to change that. I've got a few tips here of how we can go about changing that. So I've got four real processes that if you get stuck into and build into, can really help you change. And the first one is have a diary work. If we do something constantly, then we build that habit, and at the end we have a formed habit. So it could be anything. It could be eating healthily. If we eat good food every day for 21 days or longer, then we're performing a food habit. If we tell ourselves that we're flipping amazing every day for 40 days, at the end you will be flipping amazing. And I guess a good way to explain this would be army training. So basic army training, they'll get these recruits that come from often broken homes and poor environments, some of the poorer, less confident, shyer kids, badly behaved. They'll arrive on day one of army training 12 weeks later, because they've been told every single day, you're the best of the best, you're brilliant, you can do this, you're awesome, we're the best army in the best country in the world. Then that 12 weeks, these people have had a shift. These young recruits leave basic training believing they're first of all bulletproof, untouchable, amazing at anything. And that's a prime example of how if someone tells you you're amazing for 12 weeks, at the end of it, you are amazing. Simple as that, because you are what you believe you are. So if you tell yourself that you're awesome for 12 weeks or longer or just as much as you can, keep telling yourself how awesome you are, then that's what's going to happen. Because you definitely are what you say you are, whatever it is. If you tell yourself you're rubbish, then you are rubbish. If you tell yourself you're awesome, you're awesome. So we're going to get a diary, and in that diary we're going to write stuff. And this could be like a written affirmation. And if you write it every day, and you talk about positive stuff every day, you'll start to become more positive. If you write in your diary every morning how awesome you are, then you'll be awesome. Or if you write in your diary how great you feel and how confident and how strong you are, then that's going to start coming back to you as well. So what you put out comes back to yourself. So get a diary, write in every day. And actually a diary is positive for all sorts of stuff, positive for food, positive for increasing habits of training, so exercise habits, and also great for confidence. Most of the books on motivation and success in the world, most of these books all talk about having a diary. And I know in work now we use maybe like a Teams diary, an Outlook diary, but a good written diary for changing your mindset, your state of mind, improving confidence and feeling better. A written diary and writing things in that daily diary, always writing awesome stuff about yourself. This is my second point. Here's an affirmation. So an affirmation is basically telling yourself something and believing in it. So you could just tell yourself, I'm feeling strong, I feel strong, I feel strong. And what I'm doing here, this is called a thymus affirmation. And I guess when you have, the way to explain this would be when you get those annoying people at like Christmas functions and the chest poking the boss saying how awesome they are, because deep down we know that tapping someone in that area, it sinks in. This is your thymus, so if you keep tapping your thymus while telling yourself you're strong, then it starts sinking in that you are strong. And actually even doing that for 5 minutes, verbalizing how strong I am, how good I feel, after that 5 minutes, I definitely feel better. So I ask you to try this. Just whatever state of mind you're feeling now, whatever state of mind you want to be in 5 minutes, so say more confident and more happy, go somewhere with a bit of peace, somewhere nice. I'm looking at my back garden now and see blue skies and greenery. Just spend 5 minutes verbalizing whilst tapping your thymus where you want to be at. I feel strong, I feel strong, I feel strong. Have a go at 5 minutes and see how the change in your mood in those 5 minutes. Give it a go. Anyway, so these affirmations can work for anything really. It's about trying to change your mindset. Now, I've seen people and clients in the past use stuff like, I am worthwhile. I am worthwhile. I can be happy, or I am happy. I can be happy. My life will get better. Anything you want to change, anything you would like to do, then that's what that affirmation is for. So do it verbally, verbalize it, do it loud, and believe it. If you don't believe it, it doesn't happen. So it's okay me saying, Glenn, you're a legend. And this is one I use in the military. I used to use it all the time to myself. I didn't know what an affirmation was then. But I would tell myself, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. And I generally go along and do well in stuff, even though I had no right doing well. I just sort of just told myself I'm a legend. And then that helped me come top on loads of really hard courses and stuff in the military because I just told myself I can do it. But I didn't know then it was an affirmation. And now I know what it's all about. Tell yourself you're great, you become great. But you really have to do it. You got to buy into it and believe it. If you don't believe it, it doesn't work. So tell yourself how awesome you are. Build that affirmation. Tap your thymus if you like. I'm awesome. I am a legend. And it sinks in. You feel better straight away. Just start doing it. Have a go at playing with affirmations. In your diary, write these affirmations as well. It could just be a positive word of the day, positive statement. There's two options here. You could write at the start of the month a positive word about yourself every day. When you open your diary and write in it for exercise, food, whatever, then you've seen that statement. You're like, and it's reminding you of how awesome you are, how great you are, and how much things will get better. Or every day you can open your diary and write your word of the day, what you want to achieve, how good you feel, how good the day is going to be. Today is going to be flipping amazing. That's the second option there. So you can use a diary and use it wisely, and only put positive stuff in it. Just highlight positive stuff. Even if you have a terrible day, if you write it down, then that negative affirmation is sinking in as well. So if you have a bad day, pick out what you did well in that bad day Just write down how good you are at something. So only write positive stuff in that diary. And what works really well as well is looking back at last month, how well you did, all the stuff that you've done. That's sort of recalling, almost like an anchor, looking back at all the good stuff you did during that month. So only put positive stuff in the diary. Get a diary, write positive stuff in it. Maybe write a positive word of the day every day, either at the start of the month or on a daily basis, and look back in that diary. And that's building on that, telling ourselves how good we are. Telling ourselves how good we are. So that's tip 2. You have to believe your affirmation, as I mentioned there before. If you don't believe it and just think, this is bullshit, this so-called health coach talking bullshit again, this stuff works. It really works. It all comes from a background of NLP, CBT. It's just really powerful mindset stuff. That if you believe in it, it works. But like anything, if you don't believe it, it won't work. That's why you have to believe these. So resource anchor, that's a bit harder to sort of to do. Anchoring comes back to something that was figured out by it's a Pavlovian response, so Pavlov's dogs, where Pavlov was giving his dog food all the time. Then he would give the dog food and ring a bell, then keep ringing the bell and the dog would salivate. But eventually he would hit the food away, just ring the bell, and the dog would salivate as well. So it's looking back to a memory and eliciting those feelings from that memory. So resource anchor would be looking back to a time when you had confidence or a time when you were great, and you bring that memory back if you needed it. So say, for example, you went into an interview and you felt a bit scared, a bit paranoid, a bit anxious. You'd do a feeling, and then the feelings of confidence, of mental strength would come back, fortitude. And to do this, you have to build it first of all. So you'd spend some time closing your eyes, picturing a time where you had loads of confidence. And when that feeling and that confidence came back, all the smells, sounds, feelings through your body, when the feelings of confidence came back, when you sat alone in your bedroom, whatever, then you touch something. And that's building the resource. It could be finger to thumb, it could be touching a knuckle, it could be touching your ear. When you do that, whatever, in an interview or time when you need it, it brings back those feelings. So anchoring. We've not got a lot of time to explain that even further. Just build a feeling in your head, touch a part of your body, do it loads and loads. When you need it, press the anchor, the button, and then feelings will come back. Perfect for job interviews, that sort of stuff. So that's resource anchor. Like I said there, moment of fear, use your anchor. And spend time outside as much as you can. So going outside is like a tonic for the body. Go outside, spend some time there. The greenery of trees, the grass. Take your shoes off, get your feet in the grass. Bit of earthing or grounding. Get energy from that grass. Take in the surrounding, how beautiful it is. And let it sink into yourself how you're only a tiny, tiny little cog. There's more important things in life in the countryside than our little issues. So that's it. We are sum total of what we believe. We change that by telling ourselves daily, forming a habit in a diary and physically and verbally. Believe what we say. So if I'm telling myself, I'm going to have a great day, I'm going to have a great day, I'm going to have a great day, then it starts happening. I've got a little band, I'm not wearing it now, but I've got a band saying you can do whatever you want to do, or you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And I believe that, because I tell myself that, and you definitely can. My dad, when he was still around, would tell me that, and I thought he was talking bullshit. He's right. You can do whatever you want if you believe in yourself, so believe it. But to get that belief, you need to tell yourself how awesome you are. If you're down now at a low point, like a 1 out of 10 for how good you feel, then then try and change that. But tell yourself every day how good you are. Then what you'll notice, your feeling for 1 out of 10, that'll start going to a 2, to a 3, to a 4, to a 5. But it only happens when you start. Take action now, change now, and put that in a diary for yourself. Get a diary today, start writing it, even a notepad, start writing in it, and change how you are. Get a diary, affirmations in the diary, physical and verbal affirmation. I'm amazing, I can do this, And then get outside in the countryside. Hope you like that. It's 15 minutes of me waffling, but hopefully it helps. You can change how you feel for confidence and anxiety, but you've got to do some work. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want any more information, get in touch. itrainhard.co.uk. That's my website. Good luck, everyone.